Hey guys, how's it going? Let's jump into, we have Cancerian love reading, rest of March through April 2023, or whenever you come across this. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages at this time. Feel free to reach out for a one-on-one reading. As always, my info is in the description box. Okay, you got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the upright. Okay, I see giving power away, not having a future vision or plan for romance. To me, what first comes out here is the understanding of resources and the resources that it takes to keep a relationship going. Also, if you're not a Cancerian, feel free to apply this to your fourth house. I see the potential with the Seven of Cups in the upright. But this is getting kind of lost in that potential, maybe lost in the fantasy as well here with the Devil card in the upright position, Emperor in the reverse, giving power away maybe to the fantasy more so than the reality of things. Sticking to a standard is what I'm getting with the Six of Wands in the reverse position. I think things will be revealed with the full moon. Okay, something steady and tangible and practical, something that you could give value to. Why is the Ten of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, for you, I think that a lot of the happiness comes from the stability. It comes as a direct reflection of where you are as far as your resources and your comfortability. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Like for you, I think that you rather feel kind of secure with the Pentacles as opposed to the facade of the Ten of Cups. I think you've actually matured and grown past that Ten of Cups type energy. There's a time and a place for it. It kind of comes off of the platform of that stability with the Ten of Pentacles here. I do see that you're getting views, you're getting your eyes on you. I see double Virgo energy here, Leo energy as well. Yeah, I see pulling in someone that you can be friends with, someone that you can connect with on a friendship level. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is that kind of financial stability. It's almost as if that Knight of Pentacles versus the Nine of Pentacles, someone has that kind of last ditch offer that they could make here with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright to the Nine of Pentacles, and that makes the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, which is very fascinating. And I'm wondering, what is that last pentacle? What is that last pentacle? Three of Swords in the upright. So the last value mark or the last pentacle, as it were, can be a reflection of where you're currently at internally, a reflection of your inner turmoil. So if you have a lot of negativity facing you at this time, you want to be mindful of your self-talk. Okay. I know personally I have like one negative pattern in my mind. It says like, oh, nothing matters, there's no God, nothing matters, like whatever, like very negative stuff that I find myself. This actually happened yesterday. And then I saw this little idol figure. It's the Virgin Mary with her hand on her heart that I got from my mom, and it reminded me to jump into my better phase of my mantras, which was opening up my heart, focused on that. So putting my attention on that aspect, because if left to your own devices, the negative voice becomes its own negative cyclical mantra. And so I just was very mindful as to tell myself to open my heart. Okay. Anything else here, Spirit? And I feel as though that's like the last trespass, like that's the last like impasse, that's the last push until you really make it. It's almost as if like when you're heightened, the devil wants to attack you at that last straw, at that last battlefront, and it might be opening up your heart. So in this phase, I highly recommend to continue to open your heart. It's almost like you're sending that signal out, that Wi-Fi signal. That's how your true love can access you, can find you, can locate you. It's like a location drop pin. It's like a signal. It's like a signature here. Because you quite literally have the hermit here trying to find you by your heart. It's like a blind person trying to find you in the quantum by the light of your heart. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was some sort of past life encounter here, because the Six of Cups tells me that you guys are friends. Whoever it is that you're pulling in, possibly. Somebody emotionally available is what I see that you're pulling in here. Yeah, I see a new relationship here. It's been thematic for these love readings. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, so be mindful of those negative mantras, because they exist too. They just become these like reference points, these patterns here. Okay, I see there might be differentiation in quality as far as like the resources that you have or the monetary availability. But again, this person is going to see your quality and not just kind of judge you by the contents of your bank account. I suppose that's with like the real kind of like establishing the front of, you know, actual friendship here has to do with it. Like your ends is going to be made by actual emotional friendship here. Anything else, Spirit? Someone is overthinking things, maybe in their mind. Maybe thinking about marriage or union. A twin flame card here is what I see. 1 second, I'm going to bring the light on over and you're going to see this live in the flesh. Me switching the light up. Let's see if that looks better. I held up the cards, it looks a little better. Someone's in their head about some sort of union with maybe twin flame. Yeah, someone's ready for the new, most definitely. Someone's ready for the new. Okay, somebody might be getting a little bit antsy about the no communication. Okay, the significant other might be taking too long, they feel. Okay, so at times it can feel as though that your direction is just kind of like spinning. Your internal compass is spinning because you feel like it's been a great long while. And of course that's the subjective self, you know, having an opinion on how long things should take as far as you pulling in your significant other. Anything else? else? I'm just seeing if I see anything here. Okay, what can Cancerian do? What can Cancerian do to either accelerate this or jump in their highest timeline? Is there any action that we could do, or is it fated? Spirit, can you give us an idea? Are we on the right track? Do we need to make some adjustments? If so, can you clearly let us know? Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light. Highest possible answer for our questions, or just in general. What can we do to accelerate this? Do we just need to keep on following up with the person? Do we need to set a date? Because we want to really be genuine. We don't want to go through the motions. And typically, if you have something to offer, is when you're gonna want to go on a date with somebody. But if you're not there financially, then really all you can do is just kind of try to relate emotionally. Spirit, what can we do to pull in the person that we really have something in common with, or that we really are excited about? Do we have to do anything? Please let us know. How do we jump in that timeline and pull our highest connection for us and the greater good? That twin flame soulmate, maybe the person we end up marrying and having a family with. Is it something we need to do? Is it a timeline that we need to pull in? What is it? Yeah, I just see, I feel like it's more so something that's being reduced. I feel like you just have to fend off any of the lesser, options, because the Three of Cups in the reverse is its own energy of a reduction. So I feel as though it makes me feel more so like the timeline is there. It's just you kind of have to fend off any lesser options available to you is how it's coming across. Spirit, can you let us know? Is this correct? Yeah, it seems to be keep on investing in the self emotionally with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Because the more you do that, the more that you're going to come across as a stable option here. It's almost as if the more you keep on investing in yourself, the more value, and it's almost as if it's value that you don't see yourself having, but you are growing value the more that time goes on. So don't look at time as going on as a waste. Look at time going on as increased value. I think that sometimes we have this kind of incorrect mindset as time is wasted or time is ticking away, but it's look at it as each second that time ticks is I make more money, I make more value, I increase in value the more time goes on. And sometimes we lose sight of that the more time goes on. We almost forget everything that we've done or everything that we've accomplished. So I urge you to don't look at time passing as a negative. Look at it as you incurring interest. Okay? You getting richer and wealthier and healthier as time goes on. That's really how it's coming across here. Okay? And I do feel as though that you will kind of meet your person that you're meant to pull in. But again, you have to keep on looking at time as actually a gift. Okay, look at it as this gift that you're being given here. You have all the time in the world, and for some, that could be a misinterpretation. You have all the space and the time and the free time in the world. And again, that can be looked at as a misinterpretation. But it's here, it's coming. What's this Queen of Sword came out to evaluate the cup? Yeah, it's almost as if maybe you are hypercritical of your current circumstances or your situation or what have you. could just be that sometimes you're just kind of interpreting peace as like a negative when it shouldn't really be interpreted as negative. Excuse me, like in between sagas or something like that. And I just feel like in that time and in that space, you are going to pull in the person that you're meant to, your version of the Empress, but you might not be able to see it quite yet. Because all you're seeing right now is the kind of no contact, the space, the time, the emptiness here. But each moment, each second that goes by, you're moving closer to that Empress energy. You know what I'm saying? And the camera just stalled a little bit, so I'm going to take that as a confirmation that, yes, that's indeed true. Okay, it's like you're pulling her in through the quantum. So that's even more so. Notice this person's arms are open, right? And this person's arms are closed. So the more and more you open your heart, because think about it, if it's no contact, no communication, space and time and emptiness, you could negatively interpret that and get mad and mean, as opposed to be like, yes, the more I see no contact, the more I see no communication, the more I see space in the void, guess what? That's more room that I can open up my heart to and manifest with. So you have to start interpreting no contact, quietness, the void, no friends, no family, no action. You have to start interpreting that as something good, meaning, oh wow, all my quantum space energy is available to me to fill with my life, with my action, with my love, with my energy. So let me keep on filling that by expanding my light and my heart, which is one and the same essentially. And I'm not getting that it's any like new action. Again, I think it's just a matter of perspective, a matter of interpretation here. Okay? Because I do see victory in the face of that no contact, that no communication here. The Ace of Wands in the upright, the Ace of Sword in the upright is that victory here. And this is you being in your power, but that's by tuning into the quantum, by opening your heart, not letting, again, the interpretation of no contact, no action, it's just space, emptiness, void, not letting that be interpreted as negative, but rather have that be interpreted as positive, and for you to be excited and to open up your heart space and strengthening that Wi-Fi signal, as it were. Okay, because I think it's very easy for us to pout and revert back to a child and a baby, where we're like interpreting no contact, nobody fucking with us, as like negative. But really, you should be excited because that's space that you could, again, open your heart to. And then that's when you pull in something from the quantum. Okay? And visualize and feel and manifest. Okay? So you visualize yourself with your exact perfect match, and you feel your heart open and exciting and ecstatic and joyous and happy and thank you, thank God, yes, 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 my bills are paid. And no matter how bad or cheesy it might seem to the critical judgment mind, you're all up in that Kool-Aid, you're all up in that sauce, so to speak. All right, let's roll this on over to Leo and see what the energies have to say. As always, available for one-on-one reading. Holla at your boy. Love you guys. Peace.